Yo, what's up guys? You got PokeaimMD here with the next part of the road to top 10 in the Sun and Moon OU tier. Again, keeps trying to stop myself from saying ORAS. I actually decided to do this back to back, which is pretty cool. I don't typically, even when I did it like every other year, I don't think I ever did an episode back to back, but decided I would today. We're gonna be using this team by Lopunny Kicks as Mega Chomp, and then like some nice fat in between. Tornadus Therian form, one of my favorite mons to use, and I haven't used it in a long time. Toxapex, Mew, Hippowdon with Shift Gear, Magearna, if I'm not mistaken. We'll actually go over it real quick. But thank you everybody for all the support on the previous video. I really do appreciate it. I would love if these continue to hit 2,000 likes. That would be amazing. It hasn't even been 24 hours and the last video already hit 2,000 likes. So thank you so much. And again, if we can just continue to hit 2,000 likes on the road to top 10, it would mean a lot to me. So we got T-Spikes plus Toxic, no Haze, which is interesting. This team has trouble with Volcarona, so we have to be careful about that. Thankfully, Tornadus eats a hit, rather, and a Hippowdon can Whirlwind out. But we do have Shift Gear Magearna with PokeaimMD. Good old standard Shift Gear Magearna. Fat Mew originally had knockoff, but I like Ice Beam a lot better because Zygarde is annoying to switching to on this team. Hippowdon for Rocked. And yeah, so I'm glad you guys are all enjoying the road to top 10, of course. If you do and you're new to the channel, feel free to subscribe. We'll look at my ranking in a second once we find the first game. I believe we're just about 1,500, if not in the 1,500s. I'm not doing any battle moves off screen, at least not yet. No grinding or anything like that. So let's see. Let's see where we are. So let's rank. We are 1497, 23, and 3. So we're about to be 1,500s if we can win this game. Toxapex, Dugtrio is annoying. This just wins pretty easily. Wow, this wins really easily. I think I'm going to lead off with my Mew because it puts in so much work versus my opponent. I can burn every mon that I'm really scared of. It leads Landorus, so again, just a mon that I can burn immediately. I suppose he could have Toxic, but it looks like my opponent is Scarf Landorus. Is he? Or just max speed? Because that's a lot of speed. And maybe Rocks Dugtrio? That crit sucked. And we missed on top of that, so a little bit annoying, a little bit frustrating, but it's okay. It's okay. I think it's actually just Scarf Landorus. I don't think any bulky Landorus would run U-turn from that percentage. Like, I don't think any bulky Landorus would run U-turn and be faster than 244 speeds. Like, you need bulk. So even if he leeches right here, I don't care. I get off Lewis on something, whether it be Starmie. I'm hoping it's Analytic Starmie. I'm hoping I get off a Leech Seed too. You know, that'd be nice. Eventually getting off this Leech Seed would be, or excuse me, a Will-O-Wisp soon would be very nice. And now Greninja's going to be able to come in on my soft boiled, so I don't know why he protected. Definitely going for soft boil was my only play right there. And okay, so we got back a turn that I just lost, even though it would have been nice to hit this originally. But we're getting back these turns, which is pretty good. Greninja does come out, and we're able to hit, please? Yes. We are able to land on the Greninja. Now, this could be Protean, this could be Spikes. I think if it's Protean, I can pivot from Tornadus anyway, and if it's Battle Bond, I think this is my better play. So there is Battle Bond, as you can see, because we don't see Protean right there activating. What I'll do is I'll knock off on the incoming Celesteela. Yep. And this is where landing the Will-O-Wisp would have been really nice, but it's alright, it's Pokemon. The great thing is, because it's Ash Greninja, and the reason I didn't go Toxapex is because I didn't want him to double out into Dugtrio, but the great thing is that because it's Ash Greninja, it's easier for me to deal with between Tornadus and Magearna. And even Toxapex deals with it decently enough. So we'll soft board up again. I really wish I hit that Will-O-Wisp because then I would have no fear with staying in with my Tornadus and then going for Heat Wave versus him. But he's going to do a lot. So again, we do tank the Dark Pulse. If he wants to go for another Spike, I can U-turn out of there and defog it with my Mew. This will be a longer live, I'm pretty sure. Goes for Hydro Pump. I have one Hydro Pump switching. Why does that do so much? I don't like that. I don't think I need special attack on this thing at all. I should not be doing that much. I have one Hydro Pump switching and he knows it, so he could very well double into Dugtrio. I think he's gonna make the double into Dugtrio too. But I need Tornadus, and I think I need Tornadus more than I need Dugtrio. More than I need Toxapex. So if he doubles into Dugtrio right here, like T-Spikes don't actually help me. Dugtrio doesn't knock me out either unless it's Z, which it should be actually on this team. I can't risk my if he Mega, this is a turn I have to call. Like, is he going Dugtrio? He's thinking about his play. So is he going Dugtrio? Because if I lose Toxapex, then Ash Greninja can spam Hydro Pump. So I do need Toxapex. If I lose Tornadus and Ash Greninja gets its form, and I don't have a pivot for Dark Pulse, besides Magearna, I think I have to make the play. Yep. What? Come on, man. Don't be worrying me and scaring me and then going Celesteela of all things. What the hell? Okay, so I made the play. I called it because that reminded me of the game versus Malekith when I knew he would go out to Dugtrio, but I didn't want to make the play because I was too much of a, not wuss, but just didn't want to make the play. So we're going to do it for Defog here, getting rid of the Spike, making it easier for me to beat the Ash Greninja. I don't know why he's staying in to potentially let me burn him, but he is. I don't want to soft load here because I've done it enough to the point where he could go for Will-O-Wisp, Leech Seed. So yes, nice. We finally landed on the Celesteela as he goes for Leech Seed, and I don't mind. This Celesteela is no longer a threat. No longer is Celesteela a threat. So Ash Greninja is definitely coming out, but I can't do anything about that. Thankfully, he has limited Hydro Pumps that he can go for. Once I kill Dugtrio or get rid of it, I'll be good. But unfortunately, with this Leech Seed landing every single time, I'm not. Greninja's just a giant monster. So always pivot into Tornadus because we can take at least one hit. If he goes for Spikes, I get to go for Heat Wave from there. And the fact that Celesteela is burn, I can actually 3-hit KO it with the Heat Wave plus the burn damage racking up. Tornadus puts in a lot of work versus my opponent. But I feel like I'm finally back in the game. I feel like I'm actually finally back in the game. So Dark Pulse comes out. A decent chunk. And by a decent, I mean a good chunk. Hippowdon, I want to calc. Do you take this, buddy? I should have actually had the team already imported, so that was my bad. I wasn't expecting to feel like recording Road to Top 10, but I felt like it. Because I can't let him double into Dugtrio. Hippowdon. Greninja. All-out attacker, let's say just choice specs. Dark Pulse, 45 to 53%, and the chance of flinching me. Is it a, yeah, it's 2 point, yeah, I know it's a really short chance to 2-hit KO, so I can't let him double into Dugtrio. He decides to stay in, so I have to make this play, but it's only a 2.3% chance to 2-hit KO me, and I think at this point, yeah, I'm at 59, so he can't 2-hit KO me. I don't want to say it because I know it's going to happen, but I'm thinking it. We're all thinking about it. Unless he what? We're all thinking it right there. But I'm praying he doesn't. Come on, bro. Don't go for it. It's a little bit too early to start going for your Greninja. Start pressuring me with Greninja. And I have to make this play too because I get my pivot in. I get Hippowdon in. And I need Hippowdon healthy. Please don't show me leftovers on this Starmie, even though Analytic would be very scary too. Looks like it's Analytic Starmie. Toxapex into, I think Tornadus is my play. This is the only turn that I didn't even think about, like, I didn't even care about the fact that, that Dugtrio could double in. I had to make this play. I had 196 HP on Tornadus, so Starmie. Is there a way to put a double life for it because I can't put the analytic? It's going to be 1.3 times. Tornadus, Assault Vest. Yes, this should always be it. Was it 196? I didn't know I had 96 special attack. That's going to be a problem. We're going to go Mew on a potential Psychic, because then we can live any hit. I also tanked the Thunderbolt, and I should be able to tank the Hydro Pump coming out. That was Analytic Boosted Thunderbolt, so it's a little bit stronger. I have 259. Again, we're in the calc, but I should be able to take it with Mew, because I am Mew. 52, yep. I'm exactly at 52. So it's a roll, but again, it's one of those I have to risk right now. And now he can never knock me out. So again, that was Analytic Boosted. I am just out of range because of leftovers, and he can never knock me out. So we're slowly getting back some turns, which is what I needed. And he even went Greninja, which is great because I can always pivot into Hippowdon since it's back at full. So the team is functioning well enough. Tornadus is always the play. Even if he Hydro Pumps, I do eat one, question mark. How much did it do? It did so much last time, man. 55%, Jesus, man. But the game plan is, I just need to weaken Scizor. That's the only mine I need to weaken. He actually just lost a turn right there by going for spikes because I know he's locked into that, and I can safely Heat Wave his 1 or 2 steals. And Celesteela, can I land an attack on this Celesteela, please? Please. I know it's tough. I know it might be difficult for me. And it's okay because I get regen, but I need this Celesteela weakened, man. I need it weakened. I'm tired of it. So we'll go Hippo because this allows me to at least get up some rocks and pressure Ash Greninja as well with these spikes and the burn. Stealth Rock plus burn, excuse me. But it's annoying. I'm not going to lie, it's annoying. It's annoying the fact that this mon can keep coming in. I actually can go Earthquake first before going for rocks because if he wants to stay in and potentially... Like, the only mon he can go is like Landers. I'm pretty sure it's Sash Dug Trio. He can go Starmie, but Starmie should die to Earthquake at the 52%. Yeah, 260 attack, should definitely die to Earthquake. It is offensive. And Greninja isn't going to be hurt to the damage. So, yeah, he does make the Starmie play. As we do knock it out. Nice. That is a giant monster gone. You have to make these calls and these reads when we're playing threatening teams like this. And Greninja comes out. Always Tornadus. First, anyway. As he misses Hydro Pump. So we get some justice right there, thankfully. Nice. And, I'll U-turn. No, I'll Heat Wave. I'm not tired of this Celesteela. I'm tired of Celesteela. You're going to land an attack today. There you go, buddy. There you go. And like I said, it would have been a solid 3 KO. Even with Leftovers recovery. Or, excuse me, Leech Seed recovery. No, never mind. My bad. You're only allowed to land 1. I'm sorry, Tornadus. My bad. So even if he gets the Protect off here, which he will go for, I still regenerate her right back up to full, which allows me to take 2 Dark Pulses from Greninja. I know, again, this team is a little bit more slow, but it's only because getting a little bit unlucky. Getting just a little bit unlucky. Once I bring in Chomp, man, I kill every month. Ah, nice. So I get a little bit fortunate there, just a little bit of fortune. I could defog away this spike. Get rid of that disgusting spike. If he goes directly into Greninja, then it's not going to be gaining any recovery. And if he does decide to go for Leech Seed, I will double out into my Tornadus, which beats his entire team. If it lands, I've never seen I think Heat Wave is the move that burns the most and misses the most. If you're playing DBP, it burns the most. If you're playing any other generation, it misses the most. But Tornadus is always the play because we do not allow Greninja to come in. And once Greninja takes the burn damage, we knock it out with U-turn. Let's see if he doubled or went for double Leech Seed. He actually went for Protect, so he just lost a turn right there. So we gained back the turn that we missed, thankfully. Finally. And he misses as well, so just justice. There you go. I'll take that. I will take that justice. As we are able to knock out the annoying Celesteela. So Celesteela no longer will Leech Seed my team. You will no longer have your way with me. And I can U-turn. That sounded pretty, I can U-turn on out if he goes Dug Trio. If he goes Greninja, I can U-turn out of there and burn. Plus, I will U-turn out to Hippowdon if it doesn't look like burn knocks it out. Dug Trio does not knock me out with Stone Edge. I don't even care if your choice banned. Do I care if your choice banned? There ain't no such thing as choice banned Dug Trio, and I'm faster, which is also true. So we make the Hippowdon play. I completely forgot speed tiers and whatnot. That Dug Trio just flew up in the air. Nah, even with all 3 of your heads, bro, you ain't gonna knock me out. The fact that was that, we ended up winning finally. So I knew that game was gonna be a while, just based on how the beginning was going. But we made it into the 1500s. Let us keep going. I didn't even get to bring out my Chomp. In this game, I would definitely bring out my Chomp, though. Chomp devours his team with Sand Up. Mew is a problem. Yeah, Mew is actually a huge problem. What the hell? Have fun. Magearna wins if I can weaken this. We'll leave Mew because we can burn everything, like literally everything on his team. If he's off with his own Mew, I'll go on to Toxapex, and they don't run taunt, so I will try and Toxic him even if I have to take a Psychic. But Mew is definitely my lead. Burns Lando, burns Mawile, burns Azu, burns Muck. Yeah. Only reason I'm on this account, bro. Only reason I get on my account, or my tournament games. But yeah, this is definitely the road to top 10. I didn't even get to use Toxapex last game. I'm not sure how I feel about Toxic plus Toxic Spikes, Haze is definitely necessary for like Zardex, but we do have a Powdon on this team, so it's decent versus that. And yeah, if you're running Tornadus, I think you should always be running like max HP. At least in this day and age. So Greninja's easily the choice. Right out to Toxapex we go. Because it can Scald Burn everything and it can Toxic everything. We scout for the Ashgren by going to, we look for Ashgren by going Toxapex. He could go for Spike, but I think it is Protean. Okay. So that's fair. I do live any hit and I want to go for Toxic. Extra Sensory I do live as well. Pokemon. So no Extra Sensory set runs Dark Pulse, Spike's Dark Pulse. It's usually HP Fire. It's okay. The problem is here, I know I'll be able to defog away these hazards, but I also know for a fact that actually Tornadus is the best pivot right now. First, then going Mew, because if he Hydro Pumps, I can pivot into Mew on the Ice Beam. So is that Evelt damage? Greninja, all-out attacker. Expert Belt. Toxapex. 53 to 64. 57, so that's definitely E-Belt. Now there's E-Belt Greninja, knock out my Tornadus at the percentage it's at. Expert Belt Ice Beam does 60 to 71, so I'm out of range. We will U-turn here. Goes Muck, so this gives me Hippo. Do I want Hippo? Yeah, I do want Hippo. I want to weaken him with Sand, while also pressuring the Mew. So if he knocks me off, good play. Otherwise, I get up rocks here. And I pressure everything on his team. But yeah, I pressure, or at least I wear down this Mon with the Stealth Rock, and Mew is the only thing stopping me from. From winning with Magearna. So what we're actually gonna do is go directly into. I should have Whirlwind him actually there, but I'm thinking this is Stealth Rock. But yeah, we're gonna go directly into Mew here, and I'm going to Ice Beam immediately. I'm gonna Ice Beam immediately and get rid of this giant monster. I'm okay with that. He does die to rocks. Muck comes out, but I eat any hit from Muck, and Muck is worn down. I literally eat every hit from Muck. So we soft boiled here. Yeah, that Pursuit was a misplay, but he's gonna get the he doesn't get the poison. All right, so Pursuit was a misplay there. Because Mew is. Never mind. It turned out being a good play because we cannot land a Will-O-Wisp to save our life today. Poison me on top of that, please. Are you Shadow Sneak? We can't land the Will-O-Wisp to save our life today. Thankfully, apparently he's not Shadow Sneak. So, but he will eventually poison me with Poison Touch. Yep. So this is where landing anything would have been nice on Mew. I'm just gonna defog and just take it as an opportunity to get rid of this Mon rather. And what I will do is, now this is bad for obviously Greninja and Mawa and whatnot, but I'll go out to Garchomp. I'm not gonna Mega, I'm gonna Earthquake. And if he goes out to Landers, I can just knock him out with Draco Meteor after, assuming we connect. Right out to Azu he goes. I'm not sure why. But we'll go for Earthquake again as he goes Landorus. Yep. And the reason I didn't go with Powdon there was because I knew he would go Landorus and I can't prevent rocks. Whereas this play, if I connect, does prevent rocks. Please connect. Come on, I want to drop a Draco. There you go. So we do prevent rocks for my opponent. Nice. Obviously Mew is a big issue though. But Muck being weakened is great. Greninja gets to come out now. Probably go for a Spike or Extra Sensory, but Toxapex can come in on that. Man, just getting off that. The reason I did Mega Evolve as well because I wanted to give him the assumption, or put him on the assumption that I am not Mega Chomp, that I'm Choice Scarf. So Calm Mind on the Mew, which means that he's about to hit me with that Z move. Wow, I wish I had my Mew. I really wish I had Mew here. Really wish I had my own Mew. I really wish I hit that Will-O-Wisp, but we'll go Toxapex. Hopefully with the U-turn crit, he decides to actually soft boiled. Because if he goes for Z move here, I'm screwed anyway. But I'm hoping that with that U-turn crate, he decides to actually soft boiled. And I'm also hoping that I live 2 of these, or 1 of these rather. Yes, I do. Please land, please. Oh, yeah, it's toxic type. It's a poison type. I always land. Thank God. I swear, toxic is the move that scares me the most. So it being a poison type is great, and the fact that he has leftovers is amazing as well. I panicked for no reason there, but I was glad we hit. It is Calm Mind Will-O-Wisp Mew, which is pretty cool, I suppose, but now I'm less worried because Garchomp just clicks Earthquake whenever it comes out, and we will be able to get rid of your leftovers recovery. Let's just go ahead and negate that real quick. And there's no way his last move is Heal Bell. Even if it is Heal Bell and not Recover, like, this is just so good for me. We're gonna go Magearna because it prevents Greninja from coming out. Yeah, it prevents Greninja from coming out, though I think a Fire move will be able to knock me out, and I get my Soul Heart on top of that, so. Does HP Fire knock out Magearna from this percentage, from Expert Belt? Magearna. 59 to 70%. I'm at 68. This is a roll in my favor. I'm going for the all-out pummeling. Yep, it's a roll in my favor. It was worth it to knock out this Mon because now none of his Mons can set up on me. We get rid of the giant that's Greninja, and I literally win the game by clicking Earthquake now on my Mega Garchomp. So we take that. I like that. I watched your video before playing. I mean, I use different teams every single live, so. Azu comes out. We Thunderbolt. And now I go, I want to get up to 10 for Mega Chomp first. So I'm going to go Hippowdon and just Whirlwind him away. I can't, if this is Z Belly Drum definitely, so, yep. And basically, I just wanted to be able to Whirlwind him away. He'd be back to 50% anyway. I knew he'd go for Z Belly Drum. Whirlwind is always my best play. And I want to force Mawile in. Oh, he actually goes Muck, or gets in Muck, so. That don't matter at all. I'll get up my rocks as well, just in case there's something fishy going on here that I don't like. And I literally just click Earthquake right now. Azu should not be able to take Earthquake plus Sand. Or just Earthquake regularly, it seems. And all I gotta do is Whirlwind out the Mawile. Basically, I just want to win the game with Mega Chomp. And him poisoning me made it easier for me, so. Come on, have Intimidate. There you go. Mega Evolve immediately. As I Whirlwind you. And there we got rid of the Intimidate, so Garchomp wins anyway. Yeah, no. No. You're not doing this to me. And Sand is about to end soon, too. I would just keep going for this. When's this video going up? Today, most likely. Late, though. He decides to knock me out there, so we're going to be able to win the game with Mega Chomp, which is what I was going for. Whirlwind is always my best play. Mega Chomp comes in, can just Mega Evolve. Thank God Poison types can't miss Toxic. Why can't Fire types not miss Will-O-Wisp? That'd be another one. But yeah, Mega Chomp just gets to come in, knocks out the Mawile, and I'll be able to knock out the Mug as well. So nice. All right, let's see in the next game if we can hit our Will-O-Wisps, because this is the episode of missing, and yeah, this is definitely the episode of missing. Sash lead Excadrill looking like it. This is looking good, but he has a Mew. Paddle's still the best lead. Could be Choice Scarf Excadrill as well. Here's a problem. But we just click Earthquake immediately because all of his Mons with recovery, they don't appreciate damage rather, and if he chooses to knock off predicting something, I get off Earthquake damage on either Pedro knocking it out, or basically I get off damage on every Mon with this. I'm assuming he's going to go Tapu Fini here. I would go Tapu Fini. And Tapu Fini gives me my Tornadus as a switch in, which gives me a knockoff. If he goes Excadrill, that'd be a really odd play. I would definitely not agree with that at all. I wouldn't agree with that at all. What's our score? Apparently, by the way, Lopunny Kicks got to like 1900 with this team, or I think the top or something like that. So that's really cool. Also part of the reason why it caught my attention. Anyway, damage off on top of Fini is great. That damage did a lot though, 27%. Yeah. Tornadus is the play because we get to knock off something, and I can always come in later. He could go out to Tapu Koko, which would be a good mid-ground play as well. I have to be careful about Tapu Koko, honestly. I live a Scald, but... Let me see something. A powder on. I want to see if he's, which Tapu Fini said he is. Yeah, this was 30%, so... I'll slack off here first. I don't want him doubling into Tapu Koko, predicting my Tornadus, and that putting me in a bad position automatically. And if he taunts, then I still get leftovers. I live a Scald easily. He can't burn me as well. This is definitely defensive as well, so... Let's see defensive Hydro Pump. Hydro Pump is 61 to 73. That's definitely I'm out of range of that. Like I said, that's defensive. And Scald does 45 to 53. So either way, I recover. And I'm still more HP than I am. I just don't want him to Nature Madness or double in Tapu Koko. That'd be doubling Tapu Koko would be the worst play for me because my Hippowdon is being weakened. So if he has like Life Orb, HP Ice, it's bad for me. This team is pretty Tapu Koko weak. Mew deals for the most part, but not an Electric Terrain. Novino, what you doing, buddy? The Blast. This team is cool though. Volt turn with a Mew to sponge hits from strong mons, and then Bisharp take advantage of Defog, and then Excadrill does Rapid Spin, or maybe be your Choice Scarf user. Pretty weak to Volk though. Decides to go for Taunt. Doesn't matter, like I said, I get a turn of leftovers, which is what I wanted out of this turn, or more HP, which is what I wanted out of this turn, and we can go directly into Tornadus. Again, I'm really perplexed, or I'm surprised rather that he went for that move because of the fact that Tornadus was such an easy pivot for me. But I guess he also expected Toxapex. So we knock off his leftovers, and that means I can infinitely go between. That means I can infinitely go between Tornadus and Toxapex, and also the fact that the Misty Terrain is about to end. I get in Toxapex, I get my regen. Basically, the regen core is going to be too much for him. Though Sand ending is a little bit annoying, because obviously I lose that extra turn. But Misty Terrain is done, which is what I wanted. We just click Scald here and go for a burn or something. Knocking off his leftovers means that the burn will actually be, lowering his stats and whatnot. And I don't care if Toxapex gets low. I think throwing off Scalds is the best play because Tapu Koko could come out and potentially burning that would be great. So Toxapex is low, which is what I needed. Or excuse me, Tapu Koko is low, which is what I needed. Tapu Fini is low, which is what I needed. Hippowdon should live 2 HP Ices. Tapu Koko, OU offensive pivot. Yeah, that's Magnet HP Ice though, but what if he's the random Grass? I feel like his team would be the random Grass Knot. 80%. Yes, I live after leftovers. So Hippowdon is the play. If he goes for U-turn, I try and go for Slack Off. Yeah, I attempt to go for Slack Off versus Tapu Fini because he literally takes burn damage and whatnot. If he goes Mew, I don't know what he's gonna do here because I don't see an item on him. What the hell is happening here? Alright, so Shift Gear Magearna wins. Quite comfortably, actually. Because of his own electric terrain. I don't know what the hell is happening here with this Mew, though. I'm just going to make my own Mew play. I'm worried. I don't see leftovers. It could be Rocky Helmet, but if he burns me with Will-O-Wisp, oh, he's Nasty Plot, yeah. That's something I was, like, fearing, like an offensive Mew. Are you Shadow Ball? Just plotting again, so he's going to go for a Z move versus me. We thankfully landed the Will-O-Wisp. Yes, it is going to hurt me as well because it's synchronized, but this mon is a problem. I think what I actually want to do is, I'm thinking about Ice Beam for damage or defogging so I don't miss my Hurricane versus this. I think Ice Beam for damage is fine. Alright, so you can't... Are you just mono attacking? Is he mono attacking? Is his Z move coming out here? I don't know what's happening. Do you have Soft Boil? If that's the case, this is a problem. I'm not sure what's happening right here. These random Mews, man, they're throwing me off. Psyshock does absolutely nothing. So I'm thinking he's He is mono attacking with Z move, most likely. Let's see if he has softball of his own. He just forfeits. Alright, well, I don't want to count that as the last game because that game was really quickly. Went by really quickly. I think maybe Orchard might have been his last move, maybe. To hit, obviously, the dark types that Psyshock doesn't hit. That was interesting. Maybe it was Z. He should have went for a Z move if he was Z. Because that would have hurt. Genesis Supernova, I would have killed after the Psyshock damage. I probably should have went for softball, but I had no idea what to expect there. But the fact that Mew was so low, I would have shift geared up eventually versus Tapu Fini, and then I would have won. This is an annoying game already, I could tell. Because of this mon in particular. We're going to lead off on Mew because it matches up well. Matches up well versus Landorus as the lead. He can go directly into... This is Mega Zam. He could switch out. I'm thinking that might be Scarf Landorus now, based on the fact that, again, fast U-turns don't really exist outside of Scarf Landorus. Goes up to Tapu Fini, which isn't a problem. I get a softball up here. I get a crit as well, so I get a softball if he wants to tolerate Nature's Madness. I get 2 softballs up. I guess if he has Heal Bell and Chance, he's annoying, but... Wait, what? Whirlpool? Okay. First off, we're going to defog so I don't miss this Will-O-Wisp whenever I get the opportunity to, because I know he has Taunt. That's fine, though. Misty Terrain will eventually be over, and he doesn't have Ice Beam switching, so if he wants to stand and go for Nature's Madness, that's fine. He won't be able to knock me out after. Taunt will eventually wear off, so I can softball it up, stall him out of his Misty Terrain, and Toxic him, which is what I want. Taunt should... Oh, Taunt went at the end of the turn, actually. This is bad. Do I lose my Mew? Damn, Taunt went at the end of the turn. Give me a freeze right now. No, I don't lose my Mew. What? No, I do. Because of Whirlpool. That's so cool. Alright, so that mon is an issue. Wow. Wow. I just lost Mew, which is good versus Landorus. Thankfully, we can knock something off here, whether he goes Zapdos or that, but like, I needed Mew. I definitely needed Mew, but now I have to be very careful. I should have went Tornadus first to pivot, but I got a little bit, I got a I don't know. I think I got a little bit overconfident. But he lets me knock off it, so which is nice. We're just gonna go for double knockoff, just in case he goes Zapdos. Please don't, oh no, it's static. God, no. I didn't see defog immediately, so I know it's static. And I have to hard switch into Hippowdon because we cannot risk him. We cannot risk the Tapu Fini coming in. So this is probably defog. Then I'm thinking this is defog. I lost the Kyurem switching, which is annoying. And there it comes out, but I don't have a switching to begin with. Period. At least not right now, anyway. We'll make the Toxapex play first, just in case he doesn't Fusion Bolt, and then we'll double into Garchomp. Is this Sub-Zero Slammer? That's fine, we eat that. He should Fusion Bolt or anything like that would happen here. I guess Outrage could also happen, but I don't think Outrage would be on a Misty Terrain team. So we're going to double onto Garchomp right now on the Fusion Bolt. And what I can do is... I Mega Evolve and drop a Draco? I think I want a Stone Edge. I feel like I have to Stone Edge here. Because it hits Landorus decently. Which I'm assuming is Scarf, based on the fact that he has Chansey on the team. Oh, it does so much damage, yes. I'll take that hit for days. He just explodes, so I don't have to worry about Landorus anymore, but obviously I have to worry about Zam. But yeah, if he didn't have Chansey, I could win the game really quickly right now with Magearna. But Fini can definitely come out. Kyurem Black comes out. You know, for Ice Beam here? Are you that confident that you're faster than me? That's confidence, man. Pass it on. Don't freeze me so I can recover, stall, please, and thank you. Don't freeze me so I can recover stall, please and thank you. Okay, so Kyurem, Toxapex. A little bit of calcs are needed, I think, right now. Kyurem, Blaxical. Alright, so Fusion Bolt destroys me. That's good to know. I'm going to go for Toxic right here. Oh, as I land on Zapdos, amazing. Which means I can get up a Toxic Spike after. Because I will be able to eat any one hit. He can defog if he wants to. He doesn't knock me out with Thunderbolt or anything. Toxic Spike is pretty appropriate as well. And he showed HPI, so I actually don't think he has defog now. Nice. I'm getting a both layers of Toxic Spike too. Because I don't think he has a defogger. Yeah, Tapu Fini, unless your last move is actually defog, which I'd be okay with, because I already put him on a timer with that. I'd definitely be okay with that. Because I get up a Toxic Spike later. So Tornadus is my play. Looks like Whirlpool is his move. And I get to just go right for the Hurricane here. As we do connect nice. I actually got the confusion right there, as you guys can see. It says the protective blah 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 helped him. So we knock out Tapu Fini, which means when I do get up defog will be great. Alakazam comes out, which is Megazam. Don't believe you knocked me out. Not like I have a switch in anyway, but I'm pretty sure you don't knock me out from 64%. And it's Calm Mind. Alright, so I actually am grateful that I was able to take that hit because, or rather that, even though he does get regen, I can go out to Hippowdon now, and I should be able to knock him out with the Earthquake. Landing the Toxic on Zapdos is going to be really crucial as well for stalling it out. And of course, my boy has Energy Ball. Of course. The one set that could actually be a problem. So we'll go Magearna right here. We'll shift gear up. Because even if he goes out to Chansey, I get to get up a Toxic Spike, which is what I need. Yes, he does have Regenerate on Alakazam now, which is problematic as hell, but I get to go out into my Toxapex and get up this Toxic Spike, which is what I desperately need for Alakazam. Actually, Toxicking is the correct first play to make. No, you can get up rocks here. Toxic Spike is better. I think I beat Alakazam with my Magearna anyway. So Toxic Spike is better because it hits Kyurem and wears them down. And I don't want him going Zapdos directly into Alakazam, and he keeps tracing my Regenerators, which is so annoying. Thankfully, unless he's Psyshock, Tornadus should be able to take a hit or two. And of course, he's Psyshock. Shouldn't have spoke so soon. That did so much damage too. Alright, so Thunderbolt here is my play. As he goes Chansey. I still do need up 2 layers of hazards. I actually need up 2 layers right now. I need 2 layers for the Alakazam. Too much of a threat. But I also can't let him double. But because Chansey's getting so low, I think that he might actually softball it up first. Oh, he just goes directly into Zam, doesn't he? Yep, which is right back at full. I get the 2 layers for him too. I mean, at least I get the 2 layers for Chansey, which is good, but Tornadus does not eat the hit. I go Tornadus and then I go Garchomp and then I go back into Tornadus because Tornadus does eat the hit after that. How much did his Psyshock do? 59% last time. Yep. So we sack my Garchomp here on the Psyshock. We go Tornadus because we get the enough Regenerator to knock him out. Or not knock him out, but put him in range of poison. So he should switch out into Zapdos, I'm thinking. He opts to stay in, which I do connect. Come on, get the roll. There we go. I get a beautiful roll right there, so we are going to be able to knock out Alakazam. And I have 2 layers up a Toxic Spike, and every single mon is on a timer. Plus, on top of that, I got Soul Heart, so that's really nice. I think I knock out Chansey as well. If he goes Chansey, I shift gear. If he goes Zapdos, I think I have to shift gear too. This is offensive Zapdos, right? How much did Heat Wave do to my... How much did Heat Wave do early on in Hippowdon? When the hell did you Heat Wave? I know you Heat Wave me. It did 26%. That's not offensive Zapdos. Hippowdon, oh, you mixed wall. That is max speed, which means that Magearna does not die. I can shift gear up, and because I think Magearna just wins. Magearna does not die. I shift gear up. The only thing I'm risking is discharge paralysis, but Heat Wave doesn't knock me out. Heat Wave does not get the burn. Chansey with the T-Spike up. It dies to +2 all-out pummeling. Well, Chansey dies to +1 all-out pummeling now. I'm pretty sure with that T-Spike up, Chansey does die. Yep, it easily dies. At 34%, hell yeah, it dies. There we go. Get out of here. Let's go. Because I am faster than Zapdos, I guess he didn't want to risk the Focus Blast missing. I wasn't even going to go for Focus Blast for Securum, I'm not going to lie. I was going to... Actually, no. I would have been able to stall him out with Toxapex, so... Yeah. Nice, we made it to 1580, and that's going to be the end of this episode. Thank you everybody for watching. Of course, I hope you guys all enjoyed. Definitely a lot of fights where we were actually fighting for our life based on misses, and just a little bit of misfortune that happened. But we ended up clutching out all of them, and let's actually look at our rank real quick. We are 1580, which is 27-3. So we've played 30 games so far in the road to top 10 in Sun and Moon, and we are 1580 right now. So not so bad. We're I think just shy of getting on the ladder. 1700, so hopefully in 1 or 2 or 3 more episodes I'll get to the 1700s. But again, if you guys all enjoyed, I would love if you would leave a like. Thank you. I would love this video gets over 2,000 likes. It means a lot. Thank you for all the support, and I will see you guys next time. Goodbye, friends.